You cut an onion, and within seconds your eyes burn and you're crying. It wasn't until 2002 that researchers found the exact enzyme behind those tears. And the reason is stranger than you'd guess. The onion makes a tiny chemical, tear gas, to defend itself. Today on Fact Found TV, we'll show what scientists got wrong for decades, reveal the two-step reaction that produces the tear-triggering gas, and explain why tearless onions cost flavor. By the end, you'll know the science behind every tear at your cutting board. History and discovery. Humans have sliced onions for thousands of years. Egyptians even received onions as rations. Early chemists noticed sulfur smells and linked onion stings to sulfur compounds. They identified an enzyme called oleanase that helps create many onion aromas. For decades, researchers assumed oleanase explained the tears. But in 2002, a team in Japan isolated a different enzyme and published their results in Nature. They named it lacrimatory factor synthase, the enzyme that turns ordinary onion chemistry into a mild lacrimator. The chemistry, step by step. Inside each onion cell, two components sit separated: isoalein in the cytoplasm and oleanase locked in the vacuole. As long as the cell wall is intact, they never meet. Cutting the onion breaks the barrier. Oleanase floods the cytoplasm and converts isoalein into sulfenic acid, an unstable intermediate. In garlic, this sulfenic acid self-condenses into thiosulfonates, flavor compounds that don't make you cry. But in onions, a second enzyme intercepts that intermediate, lacrimatory factor synthase. It converts sulfenic acid into syn-propanethyl S-oxide, a small, volatile molecule. It evaporates from the cut surface and reaches your eye within seconds. On contact with the eye's moisture, it forms a dilute sulfenic acid that irritates the cornea. The trigeminal nerve signals the lacrimal glands to flush the eye with tears. Short analogy. Think of garlic as chemistry that creates flavor. Onion has an extra trigger, a tiny airborne alarm the plant uses to deter pests. Consequences, solutions, and trade-offs. Once scientists found the enzyme, researchers tried two fixes. 1. Silence the gene in labs. It works under controlled conditions, but not easily at scale. 2. Selective breeding produced sunions, varieties with lower lacrimatory activity after storage. There's a trade-off. Reduce the tear factor, and you often reduce pungency. The very sulfur pathways that cause tears also create the flavors cooks want. Wider context. Syn-propanethyl S-oxide acts on the same nerve pathways as some riot control agents, but at kitchen concentrations, it just makes you cry. For 5,000 years, cooks accepted tears as part of the job. Science finally explained why. A clever biological alarm inside the bulb, and a small price to pay for big flavor. If you learned something new, hit like and subscribe to Fact Found TV. Tell us in the comments what everyday thing you want explained next.